Hey, what's going on, Who Dat Nation? Welcome to another edition of the State of the Saints podcast, where we talk New Orleans Saints. My name is TJ Jones. Thanks for checking out the podcast. I really do appreciate it. Well, Who Dat Nation, the New Orleans Saints have signed wide receiver Michael Thomas. He has signed a 5-year, $100 million contract with $61 million guaranteed, and it makes him the highest paid wide receiver in the National Football League's history. Now, first off, I want to say congratulations to Michael Thomas, because you got to be honest with yourself. The guy put in a work ever since he was drafted in 2016. And he really shows you that hard work indeed pays off. And I want to give a special shout out to the New Orleans Saints front office for getting the job done. Now, I just want to talk a few minutes about the contract and what it actually means. And I know a lot of people are kind of skeptical. Some of you in the Who Dat Nation are skeptical about Michael Thomas receiving such a huge contract at being at a dependable position where your production all depends on a quarterback. First and foremost, I just want to say, for all those people out there that are second guessing Michael Thomas, I don't understand where you're getting your logic from. I don't understand where your mind is at this particular time, because if you look at his stats, it shows you that Michael Thomas has improved every single year he has been in the league. You talk to coaches, you talk to former coaches, you talk to people from his Pop Warner days. They will tell you that nobody works harder than Michael Thomas. I mean, I just think that a lot of people in the Who Dat Nation, they're becoming a little bit spoiled, and they just think that just because we have a Hall of Fame quarterback in Drew Brees, that anybody can do what Michael Thomas is doing. Well, for someone that has been watching the Saints since 1991, I can truly tell you that's not the case. Michael Thomas is a rare talent. I mean, he is one of those guys that you're not going to find every day. If you look at his stats, the guy catches the ball at a very high percentage. He is always where he needs to be. He's a precise route runner, and he's dependable. And that's exactly what you need. And not to mention that Drew Brees is not going to play forever. So whoever comes in to replace Drew Brees, who becomes his successor, whether it be Bridgewater, whether it be Taysom Hill, or a young rookie that's coming out of college, they're going to need somebody they can depend on. And the Saints know that the person that they can depend on is wide receiver Michael Thomas. And now for all those people that are saying that Michael Thomas contract is going to cost the Saints hardship in the future, my response to you would be, you have to face reality. Teams cannot pay all their star players. That's never going to happen. I can take you back to when the Seattle Seahawks, they beat the Denver Broncos for the Super Bowl when they completely destroyed them. I think it was like 43-8 or something like that. If you look at that team, a lot of players on that defense and on that offense left the team. They went to other teams that paid them a lot of money. It's impossible to keep all your star players. But if you look at it, when Drew Brees does retire, that's going to free up a whole lot of money. So you'll have opportunity to pay people like your Lattimores and your Kamaras and your Ramcheks, guys like that. Now, the Saints are going to lose a couple players because of this, but you get an opportunity to keep the nucleus of your team, the good guys, the guys that are at those positions that can lead the Saints into the future. So I'm very excited about the future of the New Orleans Saints, and I'm extra excited at the fact that they decided to lock up Michael Thomas long term. But I would like to hear from you. What do you think about Michael Thomas receiving a 5-year, $100 million contract? Comment down below, like and share this video. This has been the State of the Saints podcast. Previous episodes are available on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio.com. Till next time, all I have to say is, Who Dat?